What do Madagascar's flag colors truly symbolize? The flag of Madagascar proudly waves three colors: white, red, and green, each imbued with deep meaning and significance to the nation's identity. The white represents purity and the spirit of freedom, symbolizing the hope and aspirations of the Malagasy people for unity and peace. This is particularly poignant given the country's rich history of struggle and perseverance. The red stands for the bloodshed of Madagascar's ancestors, reflecting their courage and sacrifice in the fight for independence and sovereignty. Finally, the green represents the lush landscapes and bountiful nature of Madagascar, a country famous for its unique biodiversity. Together, these colors weave a narrative of the nation's past, celebrating both its heritage and its aspirations for the future. Just as the flag unfurls in the wind, it tells a story of resilience and hope, inviting everyone to appreciate the beauty and complexity of Madagascar's culture and spirit. What if I told you your liver is a superhero? This incredible organ pulls off over 500 essential functions every day, working tirelessly behind the scenes to keep you in tip-top shape. Think of your liver as the ultimate bodyguard, filtering out toxins and unwanted substances from your bloodstream to ensure your body runs smoothly. It produces bile, which is crucial for breaking down the fats you eat, making digestion possible. Beyond that, the liver processes nutrients from your meals, ensuring your body gets the fuel it needs, while also storing important vitamins and minerals like iron and vitamin B12 for future use. But that's not all. The liver is a master regulator of cholesterol levels, balancing hormones to keep your body in harmony. It even plays a key role in supporting your immune system, helping your body fight off infections. With all these hats it wears, it's no wonder the liver is often referred to as the body's unsung hero. So next time you enjoy a meal, remember the incredible work your liver does to keep you healthy and active. Monaco's crowd might surprise you. The world's densest country. Nestled along the French Riviera, Monaco is a tiny yet vibrant place, holding the title of the most densely populated country on the planet. Imagine this. With a mere 2.02 square kilometers of land, it packs in over 20,000 people per square kilometer. That's like cramming a bustling city into a space smaller than Central Park. Despite its small size, Monaco boasts an estimated population of around 40,000 residents. The charm of this principality lies not just in its breathtaking views and luxurious lifestyle, but also in how its people have adapted to their space. Living in such a compact area means that everything from homes to offices is carefully optimized. The streets are alive with energy, and the blend of cultures creates a unique atmosphere. Known for its glitzy casinos, upmarket boutiques, and the famous Monte Carlo Grand Prix, Monaco attracts tourists from all over the globe. So next time you think of crowded places, remember this little gem where the magic of community thrives in an extraordinary setting. Is it really true that goldfish forget in 3 seconds? That's actually a myth. Despite what cartoons and common beliefs suggest, goldfish have surprisingly good long-term memory. Research shows they can retain information for up to 5 months. In labs, they've been trained to push levers for food, recognize shapes and colors, and even return at specific times for feeding, showing an internal clock at work. They also remember tank mates and human caregivers, learning to associate certain people with food. When put in mazes, goldfish can recall the path to rewards even weeks later. Far from being the forgetful fools of the fish world, these creatures have complex neural processes and a keen sense of curiosity. So the next time someone jokes about a goldfish's short attention span, you'll know the truth is far more fascinating. Prepare to be amazed by Jamaica's sprinting legends. This island nation is celebrated for producing some of the fastest athletes in the world, with Usain Bolt leading the pack. Bolt isn't just a sprinter, he's a global icon with 8 Olympic gold medals and a jaw-dropping 9.48-second world record in the 100 meters. But Jamaica's sprinting legacy doesn't end with Bolt. Even after his incredible career, Jamaica continued to shine on the track during the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, where Elaine Thompson-Herah and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce both struck gold in the women's 100 meters. What's behind this sprinting supremacy? Studies indicate that Jamaican sprinters often have a unique muscle composition, that gives them an advantage, along with their body's exceptional efficiency in using oxygen. But it's not just biology at play. The culture in Jamaica deeply values athleticism, encouraging young people to get involved in sports from an early age. This combination of physical traits and a supportive environment sets the stage for greatness, making Jamaica a powerhouse in the world of track and field. Discover the world's largest national park in Greenland, Northeast Greenland. National Park is a remarkable treasure covering a staggering 972,000 square kilometers, which is about 375,000 square miles, making it even larger than some countries. Established in 1974, this park is a haven for astonishing wildlife and breathtaking landscapes filled with icebergs, glaciers, and dramatic mountains. It's located above the Arctic Circle, so you can expect to see unique Arctic wildlife like polar bears, walruses, and reindeer roaming its vast expanse. The park is so remote and untouched that it offers not only stunning natural beauty, but also a chance to witness the raw power of nature in one of its purest forms. Interestingly, much of the park is uninhabited, allowing the flora and fauna to thrive in their natural habitats without human interference. Notably, Northeast Greenland National Park is home to the amazing Peary caribou and the elusive Arctic fox, both of which are perfectly adapted to survive the harsh conditions. Visiting here feels like stepping into a different world where nature reigns supreme, and every glance reveals another stunning vista. Did you know the real dangers behind The Wizard of Oz? When you think of classic films, The Wizard of Oz shines bright with its colorful characters and enchanting story. But what happened behind the scenes was far from magical. For instance, the beloved Tin Man, played by Jack Haley, faced some serious challenges thanks to his shiny green makeup, which contained copper. This makeup, while visually stunning, led to a painful eye infection that made filming quite difficult for him. Meanwhile, actress Margaret Hamilton, who wowed audiences as the Wicked Witch, had her own harrowing experience during a fire scene. During a scene where she makes a dramatic exit, special effects went wrong, and she suffered severe burns. Thankfully, both actors persevered, and their performances contributed to the film's timeless charm. These behind-the-scenes struggles remind us that even in the world of make-believe, the magic comes with its own set of challenges. The film taught us the value of courage, friendship, and resilience, not just for its characters, but for the talented people who brought them to life. Did you know sloths can hold their breath for ages? You might think of sloths as the slowpokes of the animal kingdom, but they have some pretty amazing skills too. One of their coolest tricks is the ability to hold their breath for up to 40 minutes. That's right. These laid-back creatures can dive underwater when they need to, which comes in handy for a couple of reasons. First, it helps them stay safe from predators, as they can slip into the water and disappear. But it's not just about hiding. This impressive breath-holding ability also lets sloths reach new food sources. They often live high up in trees, and sometimes they need to take a dip in the water below to munch on some tasty leaves or fruits. Sloths are perfectly adapted to their leisurely lifestyle, which includes moving slowly and spending most of their time hanging out in the treetops. So next time you see a sloth, remember they're not just about slow living. They've got some remarkable tricks up their furry sleeves when it comes to survival in the wild. Surprisingly, a Texas town judged beauty by toes. In the 1930s, the small community of Hondo, Texas, sparked a unique trend with its unusual beauty contest focused solely on women's feet. During this quirky event, participants were given a chance to showcase their most polished and well-groomed toes, while their faces remained hidden from view, placing the spotlight firmly on those often neglected body parts. Judges, armed with a keen eye for detail, would evaluate the feet based on factors like shape, grooming, and elegance. This fascinating contest drew attention not just from locals, but also from curious travelers who were intrigued by the unconventional approach to beauty. Could it be that the event was a reflection of the changing beauty standards of that era? While we today often think about beauty in terms of the whole person, this contest reminds us that there are countless ways to celebrate femininity and self-expression. What might it say about society if we embraced other unconventional beauty ideals? Discover Colmar's unique blend of cultures and history. This charming town in northeastern France is a treasure trove of cultural heritage, reflecting a fascinating history of German and French influence. Colmar, often considered the capital of Alsace, has changed hands between these two nations several times over the centuries, and this rich past is clearly visible in its stunning architecture. Take a stroll through its cobblestone streets, and you'll marvel at the Gothic St. Martin's Church, with its intricate facade and towering spire, a striking reminder of its medieval roots. Just around the corner, the Renaissance-style Maison Pfister stands out with its colorful wooden beams and beautifully decorated facade, showcasing the artistic flair that characterized the Renaissance period. This unique blend of styles tells the story of a town that has embraced its diverse heritage and made it part of its identity. Visitors are not just walking through streets, they're navigating a living history where every building and alley has a story to tell, making Colmar a truly enchanting destination. What makes proboscis monkeys so special in Brunei? These fascinating creatures are truly a sight to behold. Found primarily in the lush mangrove forests, riverbanks, and tropical rainforests of Brunei, especially within the stunning Ulu Temburong National Park, proboscis monkeys are like something out of a storybook. With their distinctive long noses and unique social behaviors, they have earned a special place in the hearts of wildlife enthusiasts and locals alike. This national park is not just any nature reserve, it's a crucial conservation area that protects a variety of unique wildlife, with the proboscis monkey often hailed as its main attraction. Brunei's government takes conservation seriously, implementing strict measures to shield these remarkable monkeys and their habitats from threats like deforestation and hunting. Thanks to these efforts, visitors to Ulu Temburong can witness these playful primates swinging through the trees, all while supporting initiatives that ensure their survival and the health of their rainforest home. Seeing these monkeys in their natural environment is not just an adventure, it's a chance to appreciate the beauty of biodiversity. Did you know female Komodo dragons can have babies alone? This fascinating ability is known as parthenogenesis, where a female can reproduce without needing a male. It's like a superpower in the animal kingdom. In the case of the Komodo dragon, when a female uses this method, she always produces male offspring. Imagine that! While this might seem strange, it actually helps the species survive in situations where finding a mate might be tough, such as isolated environments. These tough reptiles are the largest living lizards and can be found only in certain parts of Indonesia. The process of parthenogenesis lets a female dragon ensure that her genes carry on, even if she can't find a partner. However, it's not the most common route for reproduction because having genetic diversity usually leads to healthier populations. Still, it's a remarkable example of how nature adapts and thrives in unique ways. So next time you think about the wonders of wildlife, remember the incredible female Komodo dragon and her ability to create life all on her own. Imagine creating a logo worth $1 million. It's an incredible story that begins in 1971 when a graphic design student named Carolyn Davidson was approached by Phil Knight, one of the co-founders of Nike. At the time, Knight was just launching his athletic shoe company and needed a logo that could represent speed and movement. Davidson designed the now iconic swoosh for just $13, a modest fee considering the massive impact her creation would eventually have. Fast forward to today, and that swoosh is recognized globally, symbolizing not only Nike, but also the spirit of sports and achievement. As an added twist to this fascinating tale, Davidson was later given 500 shares of the company as a thank you for her work. Those shares, initially worth little, skyrocketed in value with Nike's success. Today, they are estimated to be worth around $1 million. This story shows us that sometimes great things can come from humble beginnings, and that creativity can pay off in ways we never expect. Stargazing in the Atacama Desert is simply magical. This remarkable place, located in northern Chile, is often considered one of the best spots on Earth for observing the night sky. Why? It's largely due to its astonishingly clear atmosphere, which is incredibly dry and free of moisture, allowing breathtaking views of stars, planets, and galaxies without any distortion. The Atacama Desert experiences minimal light pollution since it's home to few inhabitants and no major cities nearby, meaning the dazzling night sky truly shines in all its glory. You can expect to see thousands of stars twinkling brightly, even with just your naked eye. Local astronomy tours often take advantage of these ideal conditions, providing telescopes and expert guides to help you explore constellations and celestial events. Many observatories have also set up shop here, like the European Southern Observatory, which takes full advantage of the region's unique environment for groundbreaking astronomical research. Whether you're an astronomy fanatic or just someone who appreciates the beauty of the cosmos, a night under the stars in the Atacama is an experience you won't soon forget. Curious about the happiest country on Earth? Finland is topping the charts as the happiest place to live, according to various happiness indices. With an impressive score of 7,741 points, it outshines its closest competitor, Denmark, which stands at 7,183 points. But what makes Finland so special? It's not just one thing. It's a combination of factors that create a high quality of life. For starters, Finland boasts an incredible education system that focuses on equality, ensuring that everyone has access to opportunities. The country also emphasizes the importance of community and social support, which fosters connections among its people. Plus, the breathtaking natural scenery, from serene lakes to lush forests, provides a perfect backdrop for outdoor activities, contributing to emotional well-being. However, it's the Finnish values of trust, freedom, and gender equality that really make a difference. People feel safe and secure in their lives, allowing them to truly pursue happiness. It's no wonder so many people dream of visiting or even living in this beautiful Nordic wonderland. Believe it or not, but hot air balloons fill the skies. Every year, the International Balloon Festival in Pokhara, Nepal, transforms the skies into a colorful canvas with 25 stunning hot air balloons taking flight. This vibrant festival lasts for 9 exciting days, attracting thousands of tourists from around the globe who gather to witness the breathtaking sight and enjoy a variety of cultural performances and activities. Imagine standing along the shores of Lake Pua, where the reflections of those brightly colored balloons dance on the water, while the backdrop of the majestic Annapurna mountain range looms overhead. Visitors can take rides in some of these balloons, floating above the picturesque landscape and soaking in panoramic views of the lush hills and serene lakes below. The festival isn't just about the balloons. It also showcases local music, dance, and food, creating a festive atmosphere that celebrates Nepal's rich culture. For many, it's not just an event, but a magical experience that they cherish for a lifetime. Why is J missing from the periodic table? It's a curious fact that the letter J holds the dubious honor of being the only letter not represented on the periodic table. The periodic table is like a grand organizer of all known chemical elements, helping scientists and students easily navigate the building blocks of everything around us. Each element has its own unique symbol, usually derived from its name, and letters from the alphabet are used to represent these symbols. However, when it comes to the design of the table, the letter J simply didn't make the cut. This is partly due to the element's origins and naming conventions, as many were named long ago in Latin or Greek, languages where the letter J did not exist in the same form we use today. Instead, we see letters like H for hydrogen, C for carbon, and many others well represented. Interestingly, the absence of J on the table doesn't imply that there aren't elements that could theoretically have started with it. It just reflects the history of how these elements were discovered and classified. So next time you glance at the periodic table, consider the fascinating quirks behind its arrangement and the stories it tells about science's past. Is it really true that Yosemite attracts climbers worldwide? Absolutely. Yosemite National Park is famous for its stunning granite cliffs and breathtaking views, with iconic landmarks like El Capitan and Half Dome leading the way. El Capitan, standing at a whopping 3,000 feet, is a mecca for rock climbers who come to test their skills against its sheer vertical face. Climbers from all over the globe flock to this natural wonder, eager to conquer its challenging routes while soaking in the park's awe-inspiring beauty. Similarly, Half Dome, with its distinctive shape, offers adventurous hikers a thrilling challenge as they trek up its steep trails. The park not only showcases incredible rock formations, but also plays host to many climbing competitions and events, further enhancing its reputation in the climbing community. With hundreds of climbing routes suited for various skill levels, Yosemite truly offers something for everyone, making it a bucket list destination for adventure enthusiasts. So what are you waiting for? Grab your climbing gear and experience the magic of Yosemite. Let's uncover the truth about the Lofoten Islands. Nestled above the Arctic Circle in Norway, the Lofoten Islands are a breathtaking blend of nature and culture. Known for their towering, rugged mountains and deep, mesmerizing fjords, these islands offer stunning landscapes that change dramatically with the seasons. During summer, visitors can experience the midnight sun, where the sun never sets, creating magical evenings filled with soft light. In contrast, winter brings a chance to witness the awe-inspiring northern lights dancing across the sky, making the islands a popular destination for photographers and adventurers alike. But the Lofoten Islands are more than just picturesque views. They are steeped in rich culture where fishing plays a vital role. Generations of locals have thrived in this industry, relying on the bountiful waters for their livelihoods. If you wander through traditional fishing villages, you'll find vibrant red rorbu, fishermen's cabins, that tell stories of the past. So whether you're an avid angler, a nature lover, or someone seeking adventure, the Lofoten Islands have something unforgettable to offer. Did you hear about the cat that defied gravity? This astonishing tale revolves around a feline that survived a harrowing 32-story fall, a feat that seems almost impossible. Miraculously, the cat managed to escape with only a chipped tooth and a collapsed lung, both of which it recovered from. How is this even possible? Well, cats have an incredible ability to right themselves mid-air, thanks to their flexible spine and unique skeletal structure. This natural talent, often referred to as the righting reflex, allows them to twist and turn their bodies to land on their feet. While it sounds superhuman, this ability is backed by science. Their lightweight body and fur help slow their fall by creating air resistance, almost like a parachute, which minimizes injury in many cases. Nevertheless, it's important to remember that not all falls end in such a happy ending, so keeping Kitty indoors or secured on a balcony is still wise. This remarkable survival story showcases the resilience of our feline friends and reminds us just how fascinating nature can be. Did you know cats rule the internet with humor? From cute kittens to wise old cats, these furry critters have taken over our screens. It might surprise you to learn that they make up more than half of all memes and viral videos online. Why are they so beloved? Well, cats have an uncanny ability to get themselves into hilarious situations. Whether it's a cat chasing its own tail, a fluffy feline caught in a cardboard box, or a duo engaging in an epic staring contest, their antics keep us laughing. Social media plays a huge role in this kitty craze, with platforms like Instagram and TikTok dedicated to showcasing their unique personalities and adorable faces. Plus, who can resist the charm of those big, curious eyes peeking out from beneath a bed, or the playful swats at dangling strings? It's not just about looks. Cats can be quirky, and their unpredictable nature adds to their appeal. Even those adorable cat videos can be a welcome distraction, giving us a moment of joy in our busy lives. So next time you find yourself chuckling at a cat video, remember you're part of a massive online community that can't get enough of these charming felines. Can you believe we're still using old measurement systems? Despite the world's shift towards the metric system, which is used by nearly every country on the planet, the United States, Myanmar, and Liberia hang on to the British imperial system. It's a fascinating quirk of history. The metric system, based on units of 10, makes it simpler for calculations and scientific work. For example, in metric, 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters, and 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. This straightforward approach helps in everything from cooking recipes to scientific research. Yet in the United States, we stick with feet, pounds, and gallons. Ever tried converting miles to kilometers? It can be a headache. The reasons behind this unusual adherence are rooted in tradition, culture, and historical factors, creating a measurement divide that can confuse travelers and international communication alike. As global discussions about standardizing measurements continue, one can't help but wonder if these three countries will ever make the switch. For now, we're all stuck in a curious blend of old and new. Did you know that giraffes sleep for only minutes at a time? Despite their towering height and gentle nature, giraffes live under constant threat in the wild. As a result, they sleep very little, just 30 to 60 minutes per day, broken into brief naps lasting 5 to 10 minutes. Most of this sleep occurs while standing, thanks to a unique system of ligaments that locks their legs in place without muscle strain. Only in the safest conditions do giraffes lie down to enter REM sleep, curling their necks backward in a position that looks awkward but is surprisingly stable. Scientists believe this fragmented sleep pattern evolved as a defense mechanism, allowing giraffes to remain alert and flee quickly from predators. It's one of the shortest sleep durations in the animal kingdom, proving that vigilance often trumps rest when survival depends on it. What if I told you about Dubai's stunning floral wonderland? The Miracle Garden in Dubai isn't just any garden, it's the largest flower garden in the entire world. Home to a breathtaking 150 million flowers, this vibrant oasis bursts with color and creativity. Each bloom is artfully arranged into jaw-dropping designs, making it feel like stepping into a fairy tale. The garden opens its doors each year from November to April, welcoming visitors eager to bask in its beauty during the cooler months. Among its many attractions, you can stroll through a whimsical flower tunnel that wraps petals around you like a floral embrace, or admire the incredible floral castle that looks like something straight out of a storybook. Truly, every corner of the Miracle Garden tells a different tale through flowers, showcasing imaginative displays that change each season. Whether you're a nature lover, a photographer seeking stunning shots, or simply looking for a unique day out, this garden is a must-visit gem that brings joy and wonder to everyone who steps inside. Why exactly does the Statue of Liberty belong to New Jersey? This iconic symbol of freedom and democracy, known worldwide, actually sits in New Jersey's waters. While it's often associated with New York City, the legal and geographical details tell a different story. The statue rests on Liberty Island, which is surrounded by the waters of New Jersey. This curious situation arises from an 1834 agreement between New York and New Jersey. The state of New Jersey originally claimed the land due to a 1664 charter, and subsequent laws confirmed that the waters surrounding the island were also part of New Jersey. As a result, many people often wonder if visiting the statue means they're stepping into New York or New Jersey. Besides its geographical quirks, the Statue of Liberty is a powerful symbol of hope for countless immigrants as they approach the American shores. So next time you admire Lady Liberty, remember that her official home is in the Garden State. What happens when a lake suddenly explodes? Limnic eruptions are one of nature's most startling phenomena, and they can turn a serene lake into a deadly explosion of gas. This rare event arises when carbon dioxide builds up in the deep waters of a lake, becoming trapped under pressure. When the pressure becomes too much to handle, it can lead to an explosive release of gas, pushing water and anything on the surface into the air. A devastating example occurred in 1986 at Lake Nyos in Cameroon, where a sudden limnic eruption released a massive cloud of carbon dioxide that swept through nearby villages, tragically claiming nearly 1,800 lives. This disaster shocked the world and highlighted the dangers these lakes can pose. Scientists have since been working hard to find ways to prevent such tragedies from happening in the future. One key method they use is known as degassing, which involves safely releasing the trapped gas to drastically lower the pressure. By understanding these lakes better and taking preventive measures, we can help safeguard communities living near them from potentially catastrophic events. Ever heard a mysterious hum? Discover the Taos hum. This strange and low-pitched sound has intrigued people around the world, and it's often compared to the distant rumble of a diesel engine. Most commonly reported in places like the USA, UK, and Northern Europe, this elusive noise has left many scratching their heads. It got its name from Taos, New Mexico, where residents first reported it in the 1990s. In 1997, Congress took it seriously enough to ask researchers to investigate what on earth could be causing it. Despite extensive efforts, including sound analysis and community surveys, the source of the hum has baffled experts and remains unsolved. Some theories suggest it could be environmental factors or even industrial noise, yet no conclusive answers have emerged. Residents have described the hum as disruptive, affecting sleep and daily life. So next time you find yourself in one of those quiet spots, listen closely. You might just catch a glimpse of the Taos hum, one of the world's biggest auditory mysteries. Interestingly, bees build homes out of their own wax. Deep inside every hive lies one of nature's most extraordinary architectural wonders, the honeycomb. Each cell is a perfect hexagon, an efficient, stable shape that maximizes space while minimizing material. But this structure isn't built with tools. It's made entirely from wax secreted by the bees themselves. Worker bees consume honey, convert it into wax through specialized abdominal glands, and use their mandibles to mold it. It takes about 1 kilogram of wax to build 100,000 hexagonal cells, enough to store honey, pollen, and developing larvae. But the honeycomb is more than storage. It maintains a stable internal climate of around 35 degrees and 60% humidity, regulated by fanning bees and the comb's design. Antibacterial enzymes within the wax protect the hive from mold and pathogens. These waxen cities are biological marvels, engineered by instinct, perfected by generations, and unrivaled by even human architecture in terms of precision and function. Guess what record twin births just set? It turns out that the longest time between the births of twins is a whopping 87 days. This extraordinary case involved a set of twins born in different years, which certainly sounds like something out of a movie. In 2012, a mother in Ireland gave birth to her first twin, a girl named Amy, who arrived prematurely at just 25 weeks. Sadly, her twin brother, who was still developing in the womb, needed more time to grow and thrive. The doctors decided to wait before delivering him to ensure he was as healthy as possible. Finally, 87 days later, baby Finn was born, marking a unique milestone in the world of sibling births. Most twins come into the world within minutes of each other, making Finn's arrival feel like a magical twist of fate. Can you imagine being so far apart in age from your twin? This remarkable birth story not only highlights the wonders of modern medicine, but also showcases the incredible resilience of both mothers and their babies. Ever thought an airport could be so famous? In the beautiful island of Madeira, Portugal, there's an airport that stands out not just for its stunning views, but also for its unique name, Cristiano Ronaldo International Airport. This isn't just any airport. It was named after one of the most celebrated football players in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo, who was born on this island. Opened in 1964, the airport underwent a major expansion in recent years to accommodate more visitors drawn to Madeira's picturesque landscapes and rich culture. The naming in 2016 was a significant moment for both the airport and the island, celebrating Ronaldo's global fame and his connection to his homeland. Travelers arriving here can enjoy not just the thrill of travel, but also a taste of Madeira's vibrant atmosphere, with touch points celebrating local cuisine, art, and, of course, the legendary football star. So next time you hear about this airport, remember it's more than just a travel hub. It's a symbol of pride for the people of Madeira. Did you know that lions are true family kings? Despite their image as solitary hunters, lions thrive in structured social units called prides, complex family groups often containing up to 30 members. These are not random gatherings but tightly knit kinships, with several males protecting a territory as large as 250 kilometers and a network of closely related lionesses handling the bulk of the hunting. The females use intelligent teamwork. Some chase prey into ambushes, while others wait in silence for the perfect moment to strike. Even more fascinating, lionesses synchronize their breeding cycles and raise their cubs communally, often nursing each other's young. Meanwhile, dominant males guard the pride against rival males and predators, sometimes fighting to the death to retain control. This coordinated social structure maximizes hunting success, ensures cub survival, and secures territory, making lions not just kings of strength, but monarchs of cooperation and strategy. Unwrap the magic of Rockefeller Center during the holidays. Every year, this iconic New York landmark transforms into a winter wonderland, drawing locals and tourists alike to experience the season's joy. At the center of it all is the towering Christmas tree, often adorned with thousands of sparkling lights and a brilliant star on top. Standing at about 75 feet tall, this magnificent tree has become a symbol of holiday cheer, attracting visitors who gather to snap photos and bask in its glow. But the festive spirit doesn't stop with the tree. The famous ice skating rink nestled below is perfect for those wanting to glide across the ice while surrounded by towering skyscrapers. Families and friends often spend hours enjoying this quintessential winter activity, creating memories that last a lifetime. Plus, there's often live music and entertainment, adding to the vibrant atmosphere. So whether you're sipping hot cocoa or sharing laughs with loved ones, spending time at Rockefeller Center during the holidays is an experience like no other, jam-packed with joy and holiday spirit. Why exactly does Netherlands have a law against dying? This quirky situation in Colorado stems from a history that seems almost straight out of a comedy. In the town of Netherlands, it's said to be illegal to die, a law that sparks both laughter and intrigue. It all began during an unusual attempt to preserve a local man's body in a frozen state, which led the town to declare itself a territory for immortals. While no one can truly enforce such a law, it serves as a humorous draw for tourists and locals alike. Many are curious about this odd piece of legislation and the story behind it. Locals joke that they'll simply never kick the bucket, adding to the town's whimsical charm. This peculiar tradition not only reflects the community's lighthearted spirit, but also attracts visitors eager to hear about the frozen resident who started it all. So, if you ever find yourself in Netherlands, don't forget to smile at the strange law. It's a reminder that sometimes humor can be found in the most unexpected places. Chess is Armenia's secret weapon for success? In the heart of Armenia, chess isn't just a game, it's a way of life. Since 2011, this ancient sport has been made mandatory in schools for children starting from the age of 6. Imagine little ones battling it out on the chessboard, not just for fun, but as part of their normal curriculum. This initiative aims to sharpen their minds, improve critical thinking, and cultivate a spirit of competition among young students. It's a clever strategy. The Armenian government believes that teaching chess can develop strategic skills that will serve kids well beyond the classroom, shaping future leaders and thinkers. Interestingly, Armenia has a rich history in chess, producing world-class players like Tigran Petrosyan and Levan Aronian, which makes this emphasis on the game feel even more fitting. So next time you see a child deep in thought over a chessboard, you might just be witnessing a future champion being forged in Armenia, a tiny nation with a giant passion for chess. Here's a wild fact about the Le Mans race. The 24 Hours of Le Mans is an incredible endurance race that stands out as the most prestigious of its kind in the world. Taking place annually in France, this grueling automotive contest challenges teams to race for a full 24 hours straight. Imagine racing all day and night with skills and precision at the forefront of every driver's mind. The event first kicked off in 1923 and has since become a legendary spectacle, drawing major manufacturers and racing teams from all over the globe. The course itself is a mix of public roads and a closed track, demanding everything from speed to strategy from drivers. With competitors often switching out mid-race, teamwork is essential. Their vehicles aren't just about raw power, they require brilliant engineering to last through the grueling hours while battling against the elements and each other. From heart-stopping turns to strategic pit stops, every moment is filled with excitement and risks. This race is truly a test of endurance for both the machines and the skill of the human drivers behind the wheel. Hard to believe, but this is the Iron Maiden. The Iron Maiden is one of the most infamous torture devices in history, and its design is as chilling as it sounds. Picture a large, coffin-like iron cabinet that may seem unassuming from the outside, but inside lies a nightmarish reality. Once a victim was locked inside, they would face sharp spikes protruding from every angle, leaving no space to move without horrible suffering. This ghastly device was not meant for quick ends. Rather, it delivered a slow and agonizing fate, showcasing the cruel lengths to which some ancient societies went in the name of punishment. It's worth noting that while tales of the Iron Maiden often arise from a mix of history and legend, the actual use of such a device remains debated among historians. Was it a real torture tool or simply a figment of macabre storytelling? Regardless, the image of this spiked cabinet has etched itself into our collective imagination, symbolizing the darker side of human creativity and cruelty. Though thankfully, such brutal practices are now confined to the pages of history, the Iron Maiden serves as a grim reminder of our past. Guess what really drives Dunkin' Donuts' success? Founded in 1948 by William Rosenberg in Massachusetts, Dunkin' Donuts has become a beloved coffee and donut brand worldwide. With over 12,000 stores across 36 countries, it's hard to find a town without a Dunkin'. But what's the magic behind its popularity? The brand built its reputation on delivering a quick, delicious experience, making it perfect for busy mornings. Dunkin' offers a wide range of coffee drinks, from classic black to whimsical flavored options, catering to all taste buds. Did you know their signature coffee is brewed fresh throughout the day? This dedication to quality keeps customers coming back for their caffeine fix. Plus, Dunkin' isn't just about coffee. Their donuts, particularly the Boston cream and jelly varieties, are fan favorites. They've even expanded their menu to include breakfast sandwiches and snacks, appealing to those looking for a meal on the go. With a focus on customer experience and constant innovation, Dunkin' continues to thrive in a competitive market. So what's your favorite Dunkin' treat? Can you believe how affordable life in Cambodia is? This Southeast Asian gem offers an incredibly low cost of living while still providing a good quality of life that many dream of. Imagine waking up in a beautiful place where street food is not just delicious, but also friendly to your wallet. You can enjoy a hearty meal for just a couple of dollars. Housing costs are similarly friendly. Renting an apartment in bustling cities like Phnom Penh or Siem Reap is often significantly less than what you'd pay in many Western cities. But it's not just about saving money. Cambodia is rich in culture and nature, from ancient temples like Angkor Wat to stunning coastlines that are perfect for relaxation. The people are warm and hospitable, making you feel at home instantly. Plus, with a climate that's warm year-round, outdoor adventures await anyone willing to explore the jungles or relax on the beach. Overall, living in Cambodia allows you to experience a high quality of life without breaking the bank, making it an enticing option for expats and travelers alike. Have you heard about Indonesia's volcanoes? This stunning archipelago isn't just a tropical paradise, it's also home to the most active volcanoes in the world. With over 130 active volcanoes and more than 70 with historic eruptions, Indonesia is a hotbed for geological activity. Among these giants, Mount Merapi on Java stands out as one of the world's most active volcanoes, continuously shaping the landscape and impacting the lives of those nearby. Then there's Mount Krakatoa, infamous for its monumental eruption in 1883, which was a cataclysmic event that created massive tsunamis and changed weather patterns worldwide. These powerful natural features not only create breathtaking scenery, but also remind us of Earth's dynamic nature. The people in volcanic regions have learned to coexist with these natural wonders, developing a deep respect for their power. They often celebrate the rich soils that the volcanic ash provides, which helps support vibrant agriculture. So the next time you think of Indonesia, remember that beneath its beauty lies a world of volcanic energy. What happened to the city of Pripyat after Chernobyl? This once bustling Ukrainian city was home to over 50,000 people, many of whom were dedicated workers at the nearby Chernobyl nuclear plant. However, in April 1986, the world was shaken by the catastrophic meltdown, forcing the entire population to evacuate and then leave their lives behind. Pripyat, once vibrant with schools, shops, and parks, transformed into a ghost town almost overnight. Today, it sits within the eerie zone of alienation, where nature is reclaiming the land, whispering stories of the past with overgrown trees and crumbling buildings. Interestingly, the city is not completely off limits. In recent years, as radiation levels have decreased, guided tours have become popular, allowing curious visitors to glimpse this hauntingly beautiful sight. Tourists can walk down abandoned streets, visit deserted amusement parks, and marvel at the chilling silence that blankets the city. The story of Pripyat is a powerful reminder of the impact of human progress and the fragile relationship we have with technology. Did you know the Philippines is a vibrant young nation? The Philippines, spanning around 300,000 square kilometers, is more than just a stunning archipelago. It's home to about 117 million people. What's really interesting is that over half of this population is under the age of 25, making it the country with the youngest population in Southeast Asia. This youthful energy infuses the culture with a lively spirit, reflected in everything from music to technology. Moreover, around 80% of Filipinos identify as Catholic, which influences many aspects of their daily lives, holidays, and community events. This blend of youth and tradition creates a unique atmosphere, where vibrant festivals like Sinulog and Ati-Atihan showcase rich cultural heritage, while the younger generation is keen on embracing modern trends and innovations. The Philippines stands as a dynamic example of how tradition and modernity can coexist, with a promising future led by its enthusiastic youth. So whether you're exploring urban hubs like Manila or the stunning beaches of Boracay, you'll feel the heartbeat of a nation brimming with potential and vibrancy. Ever wonder why Sanji Resort lies abandoned? This once glamorous hotel in Taiwan was destined to be a luxurious getaway, complete with stunning ocean views and upscale amenities. However, it quickly became infamous for a string of tragic accidents that shook the community. These incidents led to fatalities, capturing the attention of the local government, which ultimately decided to shut the resort down for safety concerns. Following its closure, the Sanji Resort transformed from a potential paradise into a fearful sight that locals now avoid. Its eerie atmosphere and stories of misfortune have turned it into a ghostly landmark, shrouded in mystery and whispers. What's left is a reminder of how quickly charm can turn to dread, as nature reclaims the structures, with vines creeping over balconies and the sound of silence echoing where laughter once filled the air. People passing by may glance at the crumbling walls and feel an unsettling chill, wondering what could have been had fate taken a different turn. This intriguing location not only tells a tale of ambition and tragedy, but also invites curious adventurers to ponder the stories hidden in its shadows. Is it really true that whiskey fueled Walgreens' growth? During Prohibition, which lasted from 1920 to 1933, the sale of alcohol was banned in the United States. However, there was a twist. Pharmacists could still prescribe medicinal whiskey, making them a vital part of the society that craved a taste of the forbidden drink. Walgreens seized this unique opportunity and transformed from a small chain with just 20 stores into a booming enterprise with over 400 locations. Many people sought prescription whiskey not only for enjoyment, but also for its supposed health benefits during those tough times. This clever move allowed Walgreens to thrive while many other businesses struggled to survive. As customers lined up at pharmacies seeking their whiskey prescriptions, Walgreens didn't just meet a demand, it became a household name. The chain's rapid expansion during this era highlights how unique circumstances can shape businesses in fascinating ways. So next time you think of Walgreens, remember their surprising connection to Prohibition and medicinal whiskey. Can you believe the power of a puzzle? It all started in 1974 when Hungarian professor Erno Rubik came up with the Rubik's Cube, which has since transformed into a global sensation. This colorful cube, with its simple yet challenging design, has captivated millions of minds around the world. You might think it's just a toy, but it's a brain workout that has sold over 350 million units globally, making it one of the most sought-after toys in history. The allure of the Rubik's Cube lies in its blend of creativity and logic. Every twist and turn poses a new challenge, inviting both kids and adults to test their problem-solving skills. From speed cubing competitions to quirky art installations, the cube has woven itself into popular culture, inspiring everything from video games to fashion. Can you imagine how many hours of puzzling fun have been spent trying to solve its colorful labyrinth? Whether you're a seasoned cuber or just beginning, this iconic puzzle continues to challenge us and ignite our imaginations, proving that sometimes the simplest ideas lead to the biggest impacts. Discover the stunning secrets of Torres del Paine Park. This breathtaking national park, nestled in Chilean Patagonia, is like a natural wonderland bursting with incredible sights. Imagine towering granite peaks that seem to touch the sky, colossal glaciers that glisten and crack as they move, and deep blue lakes that mirror the stunning landscape. It's no wonder that Torres del Paine is a favorite spot for outdoor enthusiasts, photographers, and nature lovers alike. The park covers over 700 square kilometers, offering visitors a chance to hike on well-maintained trails and witness diverse wildlife, including guanacos, Andean condors, and even elusive pumas. Each season transforms the park, with summer's flower blooming vibrantly and winter draping everything in a blanket of snow. Whether you're looking to challenge yourself with the famous W Trek, take a leisurely stroll, or simply soak in the stunning views, there's something for everyone. The park isn't just about eye-catching scenery, it's also a vital habitat for unique flora and fauna. So next time you dream of adventure, consider this remarkable gem of Chile. You won't believe how much gym memberships can cost. In Saudi Arabia, if you're eager to hit the gym and stay fit, you might be in for a surprise when you check the prices. Membership fees typically range from around $53 to $107 each month, depending on the facilities and services offered. But that's not where the expenses end. Many gyms charge extra for additional recreational activities, such as group classes, personal training sessions, or access to pools and spas, which can quickly bump up your monthly costs by several $100s. It's like a fitness buffet, but your wallet might feel a little lighter. For many, this investment in health and well-being is absolutely worth it. After all, being active is an essential part of a balanced lifestyle. Plus, many gyms provide a glowing social atmosphere with classes that can help you meet new friends or motivate you to push your limits. So while the prices might seem steep, the benefits to your physical and mental health can truly outweigh the costs. Ever wonder how bees make honey? It's a fascinating journey that showcases the incredible teamwork of these tiny creatures. To produce just 1 kilogram of honey, bees need to visit around a whopping 1 million flowers. When a bee sets out, it's on a mission to collect nectar, which is the sweet liquid found in flowers. This nectar is packed with sugars, but it's also quite watery. The bee uses its long tongue to sip it up, storing the nectar in a special stomach called the honey stomach, separate from its regular stomach. Once the bee returns to the hive, it regurgitates the nectar and passes it to other worker bees. They then begin the process of transforming this nectar into honey by spreading it throughout the hive and fanning it with their wings to evaporate the excess water, making it thicker and sweeter. The resulting honey serves as an important food source for the bees, especially during winter. So next time you enjoy that sweet drizzle on your toast, remember it took a small army of bees and 1 million flowers to bring that delicious jar to your table. You won't believe how The Matrix changed fashion. In the late 1990s, the release of The Matrix was more than just a groundbreaking film. It sparked a complete fashion revolution. The movie's distinctive cyberpunk aesthetic, which featured sleek black leather coats, combat boots, and oversized sunglasses, quickly captured the imagination of audiences around the world. Suddenly, everyday fashion shifted as people began gravitating toward that edgy high-tech look. The iconic characters, especially Neo and Trinity, became style icons, inspiring a legion of fans to imitate their bold outfits. This wave of influence reached beyond the screen into everyday life, affecting not only streetwear, but also high-fashion runways. Designers started to incorporate these futuristic elements, blending them with traditional styles. It was like a digital renaissance, merging tech and fashion in a way that felt revolutionary. This connection even echoed in various subcultures from goths to skaters who embraced the Matrix vibe, making its style a defining mark of the decade. So the next time you see someone in a black leather coat and sunglasses, you might just be witnessing the lasting impact of a film that changed the fashion game forever. Who would have thought that the wolverine is a force of nature in miniature? Weighing only 10 to 25 kg, the wolverine might seem unimposing, but it has the heart and the bite of a giant. Its jaws are strong enough to crush frozen bones, and its body is designed for relentless endurance across vast snowy wilderness. Dense fur and subcutaneous fat protect it from cold, while sharp claws and muscular limbs let it scale cliffs and dig into carcasses. Wolverines can smell carrion under meters of snow and travel 40 kilometers in a day to reach it. They're known to fight off wolves and bears for food, despite being a fraction of their size. Their aggression, stamina, and solitary boldness have earned them a legendary reputation in indigenous folklore and wildlife biology alike. In essence, the wolverine is not just fierce, it's nature's embodiment of determination, grit, and raw survival power. Curious about eco-friendly travel? Meet Svart Hotel. This stunning hotel, nestled in Norway's Arctic Circle, is not just another place to stay. It's a groundbreaking example of sustainable architecture. Built to be the world's first energy-neutral hotel, Svart is designed to blend effortlessly with its breathtaking surroundings while minimizing its impact on the environment. With its unique circular shape and solar panels lining the roof, the hotel captures sunlight and transforms it into energy, ensuring that it runs on renewable resources. Its innovative design also employs natural insulation, which helps to keep the warmth inside during those chilly Arctic nights. Imagine waking up to views of majestic mountains and nearby glaciers, all while knowing that your stay is helping to protect the planet. By prioritizing sustainability, Svart Hotel invites guests to experience luxury that doesn't come at the expense of Mother Earth. Whether you're skiing in the winter or hiking in summer, staying at this eco-chic destination means you can enjoy the great outdoors without leaving a hefty carbon footprint. Now that's a reason to smile. Believe it or not, hyenas laugh not out of joy. The iconic cackling of the spotted hyena may sound like comedy, but it's actually one of the most complex vocal communication systems in the mammalian world. Each laugh, giggle, or whoop encodes vital social information, age, sex, emotional state, and even rank within the clan hierarchy. These vocalizations signal submission during feeding disputes, summon allies during a hunt, and issue warnings about territorial intrusions. Scientists have cataloged over 30 distinct call types, each used in specific contexts. What's more, the intensity and frequency of a hyena's laugh can reveal how hungry or stressed it is. In cooperative hunts, vocal cues help coordinate ambushes and flanking maneuvers. Far from being aimless noise, hyena laughter is structured, meaningful, and essential to the social fabric of their cunning, female-dominated societies. Did you know goats have amazing rectangular pupils? Goats are fascinating creatures, and their unique eyes help them stand out in the animal kingdom. Their pupils are shaped like rectangles rather than the usual round shape we see in most mammals. This unusual shape allows them to have an incredible field of vision, stretching between 320 to 340 degrees. Imagine being able to see almost everything around you without even turning your head. This remarkable trait is especially handy for spotting predators, allowing goats to stay alert in their mountainous habitats. Plus, their eyes are adapted to see well in both bright light and dim conditions, helping them navigate rocky terrains even during twilight. While it may seem strange at first, these quirky eyes are perfectly suited for the challenges goats face in the wild. So the next time you see a goat, take a moment to appreciate their incredible eyesight and how it helps them thrive in their environment. Let's uncover the art of 13th century explorers. Back in the 1200s, European artists didn't have the luxury of high-definition cameras or the internet to rely on for inspiration. Instead, they painted these magnificent African animals, like crocodiles, lions, and elephants, from the vivid stories told by explorers who had ventured into far-off lands. Imagine a time when tales of adventure were the bread and butter of imagination. These explorers would return with exciting accounts of their journeys through Africa, stirring the curiosity of artists and the general public alike. With nothing more than these embellished descriptions and their own interpretations, painters created stunning artwork that captured the essence of these exotic creatures. However, the animals often looked a bit different from reality, reflecting the blend of truth and creativity in their depictions. The resulting paintings provided a glimpse into a world that many in Europe could only dream of, showcasing not just the diversity of wildlife, but also the rich imagination of humanity during that era. This unique connection between adventure and art tells us a lot about our enduring fascination with the natural world. Here's a wild fact about stunning city views. Victoria Peak is one of the most famous spots in Hong Kong, attracting both locals and tourists with its breathtaking vistas. Imagine standing at the top, where you can gaze down at the glittering skyline filled with impressive skyscrapers, the shimmering waters of Victoria, and the serene surrounding mountains. It's a picture-perfect scene that truly captures the spirit of this vibrant city. To get to the peak, visitors can hop on the Peak Tram, a charming old funicular railway that's been carrying adventurers since 1888. Climbing at a steep angle, the tram ride itself is an experience worth savoring, as you ascend through lush greenery and get a glimpse of the city's unique architecture from a whole new angle. Once you reach the top, you can stroll through the park, find cafes with delicious treats, or learn more about the area at nearby exhibits. Whether you're taking photos, enjoying a meal, or just soaking in the views, Victoria Peak promises memories that last long after the trip ends. Believe it or not, the U.S. has 6 time zones. With regions stretching across vast distances, America experiences time differently depending on where you are. The 6 official time zones are Eastern, Central, Mountain, Pacific, Alaska, and Hawaii Aleutian. For instance, when the clock strikes 9 a.m. in New York City, folks in Honolulu, Hawaii, are just waking up at 4 a.m. This staggering difference can lead to some interesting scenarios. Imagine planning a phone call to a friend across the country and realizing they're still asleep. Understanding these time zones is crucial for everything from business meetings to catching your favorite TV shows live. The time system not only reflects the geography, but also the culture and lifestyle of each region. People in bustling New York may be busy sipping coffee and heading to work, while in Hawaii the sun is just starting to rise, inviting locals to enjoy the beautiful morning waves. So whether you are celebrating New Year's or planning a cross-country trip, keep in mind the time differences that create the incredible tapestry of American life. Did you know the first bird was discovered in Germany? This remarkable creature, known as Archaeopteryx, is often celebrated as the earliest bird in history, dating back to the Jurassic period. Fossils of Archaeopteryx provide astonishing insights into the evolution of birds from their dinosaur ancestors. The first feather was found in 1861 in a small limestone quarry in Solnhofen, Germany, a place famous for preserving delicate fossils. These fossils show that Archaeopteryx had feathers similar to those of modern birds, granting it the ability to glide and perhaps even flap its wings. This discovery blew the scientific community away, as it helped bridge the gap between reptiles and birds, supporting Charles Darwin's theory of evolution. The limestone in Solnhofen created ideal conditions for fossil preservation, capturing intricate details of this tiny creature, which was about the size of a crow. Just imagine a small, feathered dinosaur flitting through the trees millions of years ago, a living link to the world we know today. Archaeopteryx remains a symbol of evolution's amazing journey, illustrating how life continues to adapt and evolve. What if I told you about 20 million bats? In the heart of Texas lies Bracken Cave, home to the biggest bat colony on the planet. Imagine standing at the entrance as the sun sets, when suddenly the sky darkens with millions of bats pouring out in a graceful spiraling cloud. These amazing winged creatures aren't just there for a good time. They're essential to our ecosystem. With around 20 million bats fluttering around, they're nature's ultimate pest control. As they swoop into the night, they gobble up tons of insects, including pesky mosquitoes that love to bite us. This nightly migration shows how synchronized and efficient these creatures are. Their ecological role is so crucial that scientists estimate that a single bat can eat thousands of insects in just one night. So the next time you swat away a mosquito, remember that you have bats to thank for keeping those little nuisances at bay. The spectacle at Bracken Cave isn't just a sight to behold. It's a breathtaking reminder of the vital role bats play in maintaining the delicate balance of our environment. Prepare to be amazed by Britain's triangle trade. This complex system of commerce, which flourished during the 17th and 18th centuries, played a pivotal role in shaping Britain's wealth and its place in the global economy. The triangle trade involved three main stops. Ships from Britain would transport manufactured goods like textiles and metalwares to Africa, where they exchanged these products for enslaved people. Then these captives were shipped across the Atlantic to the Americas. Here they were forced to work on sugar plantations, a labor-intensive industry that was growing explosively due to the high demand for sugar in Europe. After a successful harvest, ships would return to Britain laden with sugar, molasses, and rum, filling the coffers of merchants and fueling the rise of Britain as a major consumer of these products. This trade not only enriched a select few, but also had devastating effects on African societies, leading to population displacement and profound social upheaval. The legacy of this triangle trade is still felt today, as it laid the groundwork for modern economies and highlighted the deep connections between commerce, colonization, and human rights. Ever thought about visiting North Korea? If you're daydreaming about a trip to the mysterious land of North Korea, prepare for a surprising journey even before you pack your bags. This country is known for being one of the most closed-off places on Earth, which means getting a visa is not just a walk in the park. In fact, the process can feel a bit like an elaborate puzzle. First off, most travelers cannot enter North Korea freely. They must go through an approved tour guide or agency. You can't just hop on a plane and land wherever you please. The government keeps tight control over the travel process, so visitors are usually only allowed in designated areas, and you will be closely monitored during your stay. The visa application itself involves a lot of paperwork, including a detailed itinerary and sometimes even personal information. Unlike other countries where a simple application can get you a visa quickly, here patience and precision are key. But for those adventurers willing to embrace the challenge, the reward is a glimpse into a world that feels like it hasn't changed in decades. Did you know apples were romantic symbols in ancient Greece? In a time long ago, the apple wasn't just a tasty snack, it was a powerful love token. Ancient Greeks believed that tossing an apple at someone was a bold and heartfelt gesture, essentially saying, "I'm interested in you." This was more than a fun throw. It carried deep significance. Picture a bustling marketplace or an elegant gathering where people interacted. If someone caught an apple, it was a sign that they had been chosen or had stirred affection in the thrower. It's almost like a way of proposing a romantic connection without saying a word. You'll find this tradition also linked to the goddess of love, Aphrodite, who was often depicted with apples. In fact, this custom adds a delightful layer to our understanding of love and courtship in history. So the next time you enjoy a crisp apple, think back to how it once bridged the gap between hearts in ancient Greece, showcasing just how love can take the form of something as simple yet meaningful as a piece of fruit. Surprised by Napoleon's pyramid calculation? You might think of Napoleon Bonaparte as a master strategist in battle, but he also had a unique interest in the engineering marvels of his time, particularly the great Egyptian pyramids. While exploring the impressive structures, he estimated that the stones used in building the pyramids could actually provide enough material to construct a massive wall all the way around France. Just imagine that. The Great Pyramid of Giza alone is made up of about 2.3 million stone blocks, each weighing several tons. Napoleon's intriguing calculation highlights not only the staggering scale of the pyramids, but also the ambitious aspirations of leaders throughout history. If Napoleon's wall were built, it would stand as a testament to human ambition and architectural prowess, encircling an entire nation with its own barrier. It's fascinating to think about how ancient technologies like those used to create the pyramids continue to inspire awe and wonder today. From the deserts of Egypt to the fields of France, the ingenuity of our ancestors inspires us to dream big. Believe it or not, the water bear can survive in outer space. Tardigrades, also known as water bears, are among the most indestructible organisms ever discovered. Measuring just 0.5 millimeters long, they can survive extremes that would obliterate most life. Complete dehydration, freezing near absolute zero, boiling heat, radiation, and even the vacuum of space. When conditions get harsh, tardigrades enter a ton state, curling into a cryptobiotic ball, halting all metabolic activity and losing almost all body water. In this state, they can endure for decades and reanimate upon rehydration. In 2007, they became the first animals to survive direct exposure to space. Scientists study them for clues on long-term space travel, cryopreservation, and even cancer resistance. These near-microscopic organisms are redefining the boundaries of life as we know it. Tiny, slow-moving symbols of biological resilience. Did you know Egypt is the oldest country on Earth? This fascinating nation holds a rich tapestry of history that stretches back to around 3100 BCE. Imagine a time when the pyramids were being constructed and the majestic Nile River flowed through a vibrant civilization. Ancient Egyptians were pioneers in art, architecture, and governance, creating iconic structures that still stand today, like the Great Pyramid of Giza, which was built as a tomb for Pharaoh Khufu. But it's not just the monuments that capture the imagination. The culture itself was advanced, with a complex writing system called hieroglyphics, elaborate religious beliefs, and significant contributions to mathematics and medicine. The Nile, often called the lifeblood of Egypt, provided essential resources for agriculture, allowing this ancient society to flourish in the midst of the desert. Even today, Egypt continues to fascinate people around the globe, drawing tourists to its incredible heritage and intriguing stories of the past. So next time you think of history, remember Egypt and its remarkable legacy that has shaped human civilization for thousands of years. Did you know Filipino food is a delicious adventure? Picture yourself stepping into the vibrant world of Filipino cuisine, where every meal tells a story. Iconic dishes like tocino, sinigang, and sisig are just the tip of the iceberg. Tocino, a mouth-watering fried pork dish, is known for its sweet and savory glaze that makes it a breakfast staple, often enjoyed with fluffy garlic rice. Then there's sinigang, a tangy and comforting soup that hits all the right notes with its mix of meat, veggies, and that unmistakable sour flavor, usually from tamarind. It's perfect for rainy days or just when you need a warm hug in a bowl. And let's not forget sisig, which takes sizzling pork to another level, served on a hot plate and bursting with flavor. It's an absolute must-try. This diverse culinary landscape reflects the country's rich history, blending influences from Spanish, Chinese, and indigenous cultures. Each dish offers a taste of Filipino hospitality and creativity, inviting you to join in the celebration every time you take a bite. Who would have thought the axolotl regenerates lost limbs without a scar? The axolotl, Ambystoma mexicanum, a rare Mexican amphibian, is a biological wonder frozen in a larval state, retaining gills and aquatic habits throughout its life. But its real superpower is regeneration. Axolotls can regrow entire limbs, spinal cords, parts of the brain, and even portions of the heart without leaving a trace of scarring. Instead of forming fibrous tissue, they create a blastema, cells that behave like embryonic stem cells, rebuilding complex structures with precision. Scientists are decoding the axolotl genome to understand the genes responsible, hoping to apply this knowledge to human tissue repair and spinal cord injuries. In labs, axolotls have already advanced research in limb regrowth and cancer resistance. This permanently youthful creature holds answers to some of biology's most profound medical questions. Can you believe Alaska's massive size? This incredible state is more than just vast landscapes. It's a giant when it comes to size. Alaska is so enormous that it could easily hold Texas, California, and Montana all at once within its borders. To give you a sense of perspective, Alaska covers about 600 to 6,300 square miles, making it the largest state in the U.S. by a long shot. In fact, it's bigger than all but 18 countries in the world. Imagine driving from one end to the other. You would cross through mountain ranges, forests, and even tundra. It's home to some of the most breathtaking natural wonders, like the stunning Denali National Park, where North America's highest peak is found. With its wildlife, including bears, moose, and whales, Alaska offers a unique ecosystem that's both rugged and awe-inspiring. Plus, the state's coastline stretches for more than 6,600 miles, featuring fjords, glaciers, and countless islands. So next time you hear someone mention Alaska, remember just how remarkably large and diverse it truly is. What if I told you the basilisk lizard can run on water? The common basilisk, Basiliscus basiliscus, nicknamed the Jesus Christ lizard, defies gravity in short bursts. When startled, it sprints across water surfaces, using its large hind feet with fringe-like scales to slap and push against the surface tension, creating tiny air pockets that support its weight. By moving rapidly, up to 20 steps per second, it keeps its body above water for up to 5 meters before sinking and swimming. Young basilisks are the best runners, escaping predators by darting across streams and rivers in a flash. This incredible feat combines speed, physics, and evolution into a natural miracle. Engineers study their foot structure and gait to develop biomimetic robots that move across liquid surfaces. With one of the most jaw-dropping evasive maneuvers in the reptile world, the basilisk proves that running on water isn't just biblical, it's biological. Uncover the mystery of secret staircases in Italy. Did you know that secret staircases were built into Italian houses? In the enchanting cities of Venice and Florence, wealthy aristocrats constructed homes featuring these hidden passages as a means of escape in times of danger. These staircases, cleverly concealed within the walls, often led to secret rooms or safe exits, providing an intriguing glimpse into how people protected themselves during turbulent times. Today, many of these unique architectural treasures still exist, captivating explorers and tourists alike. Imagine wandering through the narrow, winding streets and suddenly discovering the entrance to a hidden staircase. Visitors find themselves drawn to the allure of these mysterious structures, which seem to whisper stories of the past. Each staircase offers a glimpse into a world where safety and secrecy were paramount. As you explore Italy, keep your eyes peeled for these hidden gems, and who knows, perhaps you'll stumble upon a secret staircase of your own. Is it really true that Italy speaks many languages? Absolutely. While Italian is the main language you'll hear across this beautiful country, it's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the rich tapestry of dialects and regional languages. Each area boasts its own unique way of speaking, often influenced by history, culture, and even geography. For example, you can travel just a few hundred kilometers from Florence to Naples and experience a whole new dialect that might sound like an entirely different language. These regional dialects, such as Sicilian, Neapolitan, and Venetian, have their own distinct grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. In fact, some locals might even prefer to use their dialect over standard Italian in everyday conversation. This linguistic diversity is a testament to Italy's vibrant history and culture, making it a fascinating place for both locals and tourists. So, whether you're ordering pasta in Rome or having a chat in a cozy cafe in Venice, you'll discover that Italy's language scene is as colorful and exciting as its art and cuisine. Have you ever stopped to think that hummingbirds are built like tiny helicopters? Hummingbirds are the only birds that can hover in place, fly backward, and pivot in midair, and they achieve this with wing beats reaching up to 80 times per second. Their wings don't flap up and down like most birds. They rotate in a figure-8 motion, generating lift on both the upstroke and downstroke. This maneuverability is powered by massive pectoral muscles, which make up 30% of their body weight. Their metabolism is so fast that their heart rate can hit 1,260 beats per minute, and they must feed constantly to avoid starvation. They consume nectar every few minutes and enter torpor at night to conserve energy. Despite their size, these aerial acrobats are among the most complex flyers in the natural world, a marvel of evolution shrunk down to a few grams of feather genius. Here's something incredible about how our body cleans itself. When cells inside our body die, a special kind of white blood cell called phagocytes steps in to do some vital housekeeping. This remarkable process, known as phagocytosis, is essential for keeping us healthy. Imagine these phagocytes as tiny janitors scouring your body, looking for dead or damaged cells that need to be cleaned up. As they find these unwanted cellular remnants, they engulf and digest them, breaking everything down into smaller, usable parts. This not only helps remove debris, but also recycles valuable materials, giving your body a much-needed boost. Phagocytosis is part of our immune response, playing an important role in protecting us from infections and diseases by clearing out old cells and making way for new, healthy ones. So every time you get a scratch or catch a cold, remember that your body has a fantastic cleanup crew quietly working behind the scenes, ensuring you stay in tip-top shape. What if I told you continents were once connected? Just a slim 2.4 miles or 3.8 kilometers across the Bering Strait, you can find the narrowest gap between Asia and North America. This might sound surprising, but during the last ice age, this icy stretch wasn't just water, it formed part of a land bridge called Beringia. Imagine a world where our modern continents were linked by this vast expanse of land, allowing ancient humans and wildlife to easily walk from one side to the other. This migration route teemed with life, making it a vital passage for animal species and early human ancestors. As the climate warmed and the ice melted, Beringia gradually disappeared beneath the waves, leaving behind a remarkable tale of how continents and species moved and adapted. Now, what remains is a chilly expanse of water separating two incredibly diverse regions, rich in history and stories of connection. So next time you think of the Bering Strait, remember it's more than just water. It's a reminder of how connected our world once was. You won't believe what flows in Antarctica. At the stunning Taylor Island, there's a remarkable site known as the Blood Falls, captivating all who visit. This striking waterfall is not your typical cascade of clear blue water. Instead, it pours out a deep, eerie red, reminiscent of blood, which certainly raises eyebrows and sparks curiosity. But what causes this unusual hue? The secret lies in the iron-rich water seeping out from beneath the glacier. As the salty water, which is extremely saline and acidic, flows to the surface, it oxidizes once it comes into contact with the air, transforming into that striking red color. This phenomenon is both mesmerizing and scientifically intriguing. The Blood Falls are a fantastic example of how Earth's unique conditions can create striking natural wonders. Despite its unsettling appearance, the water is a product of a complex geological process taking place beneath the icy surface, showcasing the incredible diversity of life and environments that exist even in the most extreme conditions like Antarctica. Discover why Japan is called the land of the rising sun. This fascinating nickname comes from Japan's geographical location to the east of the Asian continent, making it one of the first places to see the sunrise each day. But there's so much more to this incredible country than just early sunshine. Japan beautifully combines stunning natural landscapes, rich traditions, and modern advancements. With an area of about 379,987 square kilometers, it's similar in size to California, yet it's packed with over 125 million people, making it the 11th most populous country in the world. The culture is a unique blend of ancient customs and contemporary practices. Think tranquil temples alongside bustling cities. You'll find everything from cherry blossoms in the spring to breathtaking snow-capped mountains in winter. Plus, the resilience of the Japanese people shines through in their ability to adapt and thrive amid challenges, such as natural disasters. So whether you're a history buff, a nature lover, or a foodie, Japan has something spectacular to offer everyone. Hard to believe, but New York has hidden subway gems. Beneath the bustling streets of New York City lies a fascinating secret: the City Hall subway station. Opened in 1904, this architectural beauty was once a busy stop on the IRT Lexington Avenue line, famous for its stunning arches and ornate tiles. However, after nearly 70 years of service, it was closed in 1945 due to the length of its platform, which couldn't accommodate the newer, longer trains. Despite its closure, City Hall Station has not been completely forgotten. On its 100-year anniversary in 2004, it briefly opened its doors for public tours, allowing lucky visitors to step back in time and appreciate its vintage charm. The station is a treasure trove of history, showcasing the city's rich transportation legacy. Today, it stands as a reminder of the subway system's evolution in the stories that lie just out of sight. So next time you ride the subway, you might want to remember that beneath your feet, there's a whole world of untold history waiting to be rediscovered. Let's uncover the truth about happiness and wealth. It's fascinating how our desires for wealth and happiness can shape our lives. Research shows that when people chase wealth, they often focus on selfish motivations, like personal gain or status. In contrast, the pursuit of happiness usually involves selfless motivations, such as helping others and building strong relationships. This difference highlights why finding a balance between the two is essential for our overall well-being. When we prioritize kindness and community alongside our ambitions, we foster a sense of belonging and purpose. Imagine a world where people actively seek to uplift each other while also achieving financial stability. This harmony can lead to not just individual happiness, but also improve the well-being of communities. Striking that balance can help reduce stress and increase life satisfaction. So how can we start blending these pursuits in our daily lives? By focusing on gratitude and giving back, we can elevate our own happiness while enriching the lives of others. Believe it or not, you can't lick your elbow. It sounds like a silly challenge, but there's a reason why it's nearly impossible for most people to do this. The human arm is built with a certain range of motion, and our anatomical structure just doesn't allow for it. To lick your elbow, you'd need both exceptional flexibility and uncomfortably long tongues, features that most of us simply don't have. While some folks with particularly flexible joints may pull it off, for the vast majority, it's a feat that ends in laughter and a sore neck. Interestingly, this quirky limitation is often used to illustrate human anatomy and the concept of joint mobility. So next time you find yourself at a party, dare your friends to give it a shot. Not only does it spark fun and laughter, but it's also a unique way to explore the fascinating ways our bodies are shaped and how they move. Plus, you're definitely not alone in being unable to do this, and it makes for a great conversation starter. You won't believe how cars are changing. Imagine cruising down the road in a vehicle that doesn't have a steering wheel or pedals. Sounds like a scene from a sci-fi movie, right? Well, Mercedes-Benz is making that futuristic dream a reality with their new car controlled entirely by joysticks. This innovative design focuses on improving convenience and accessibility, allowing drivers to maneuver their vehicles using easy-to-use joysticks instead of traditional controls. This means not just a shift in how we drive, but also in how we think about driving itself. Equipped with advanced technology, these cars can handle navigation and safety, giving the driver more time to enjoy the ride. Additionally, this futuristic approach could open up a world of possibilities for those who find conventional driving challenging, like individuals with certain disabilities. So get ready. This is just the beginning of a revolution in personal transport, where driving might just become an experience of the future on our roads today. Can you imagine a world where dads give birth? Seahorses live it. In the underwater realm of seahorses, traditional gender roles are flipped. It's the male that becomes pregnant. After a graceful mating dance, the female deposits eggs into the male's brood pouch, a specialized chamber on his abdomen. The male fertilizes the eggs and incubates them for weeks, regulating temperature, oxygen flow, and salinity. During this time, he nourishes the embryos, protects them from predators, and even contracts in labor to release the fully formed young into the ocean. This is the only known case of true male pregnancy in the animal kingdom. Ancient Asian cultures viewed seahorses as symbols of protection and good fortune, perhaps drawn to their unusual parenting habits. Biologists continue to study this rare adaptation for insights into reproductive biology and evolutionary diversity. In the world of seahorses, fatherhood takes on a whole new level of commitment. Prepare to be amazed by the power of belief. The placebo effect is a fascinating phenomenon where a person experiences real health benefits from a treatment that has no therapeutic value simply because they believe it will work. Imagine taking a sugar pill, but feeling better due to the belief that it will cure your headache or boost your mood. Studies show that when patients think they're receiving treatment, even when it's just a placebo, their brains can trigger real physiological changes. This connection between mind and body highlights just how powerful our thoughts can be. For instance, in clinical trials, many patients who received a placebo reported improvements in symptoms like pain or anxiety, proving that expectation can influence actual biological responses. This doesn't mean that placebos can replace actual medicine, but it emphasizes the importance of mental attitude and belief in healing. So next time you're under the weather, remember that sometimes believing in your recovery might be just as vital as the medicine you take. You won't believe how much Singaporeans love their pets. In Singapore, the bond between people and animals is truly something special. This vibrant city-state is not just a place for humans to thrive, it's a paradise for pets too. Picture this: pet-friendly spas and swimming pools where furry friends can relax and unwind. That's right. Many establishments cater specifically to pets, offering everything from delicious gourmet meals to luxurious pampering treatments. But it doesn't stop there. Taxi services are available that specialize in safely transporting your pets across the city, ensuring they are as comfortable as possible during their journeys. This love for animal companionship reflects the cultural traits of Singaporeans, emphasizing caring and community. It's common to see dogs accompanying their owners as they stroll through the parks or enjoy a meal at outdoor cafes. With so many options and services designed for our four-legged pals, it's clear that in Singapore, pets are treated like family. So next time you visit, don't be surprised if you see a pup getting the royal treatment right alongside its owner. You won't believe what this red paint actually means. That red coating on ship hulls, it's not just a stylistic tradition. It's a centuries-old solution to a serious problem. In the age of wooden ships, barnacles, algae, and marine worms would attach to the underside of vessels, slowing them down and damaging the hull. Sailors discovered that copper, toxic to such organisms, could keep ships clean. The copper paint had a distinct reddish tint, and soon red hulls became a global standard. Even with modern ships made of steel and high-tech anti-fouling coatings, red remains the dominant color below the waterline. It's a nod to function over fashion. Red paint saves fuel, improves speed, and reduces maintenance. What looks like a design choice is actually one of the most practical, enduring innovations in maritime history. Believe it or not, the black mamba is a coward. Contrary to its fearsome reputation as one of the world's deadliest snakes, the black mamba has a surprising preference for peace over a fight. Known for its potent venom and lightning-fast speed, this remarkable serpent might actually be more scared of you than you are of it. Black mambas are incredibly quick, capable of racing up to 12 miles per hour, which is their secret weapon. When faced with a threat, they would much rather flee than attack. These snakes often rely on their agility, darting away into the bushes or trees to escape danger. If cornered, they can become defensive, but it's still more about protecting themselves than seeking confrontation. In fact, they are known to prefer a solitary life, only coming together to mate. With their shiny olive brown to grayish skin blending perfectly into their surroundings, it's no wonder they can easily sneak away from potential threats. So next time you hear about the black mamba, remember that behind its daunting image lies a creature that values its own safety above all else. What lies at the bottom of the ocean? The Challenger, deep in the Mariana Trench, takes us to the very depths of our planet, plunging a staggering 3,670 feet, or about 10,194 meters below the surface. To put that into perspective, if you dropped Mount Everest into this chasm, its peak would still be over a mile underwater. This incredible depth is not just a mystery, but a realm of extremes. The pressure there is over 1,000 times that of sea level, making it a harsh environment where few organisms can thrive. Yet life finds a way. Creatures like the mysterious amphipod and unique gelatinous species can survive in these conditions, relying on chemosynthesis or specialized adaptations. Exploring this deep abyss is challenging. Only a handful of manned and unmanned missions have ventured there, revealing astonishing insights about biodiversity and geological processes. Though it feels alien, the Challenger Deep plays a crucial role in Earth's climate and oceanic systems. So the next time you think about the ocean, Remember, there's a hidden world far below, just waiting to be discovered. Prepare to be amazed by Cairo's rich history. Did you know that Cairo is not just the bustling capital of Egypt, but also the most populous city in Africa, with around 20 million people calling it home? This vibrant metropolis is a melting pot of cultures, traditions, and stories that stretch back over 4,000 years. Founded near the ancient city of Memphis, Cairo has been a significant hub for civilizations throughout history. The city is famous for its stunning landmarks, such as the pyramids of Giza and the Sphinx, which remind us of the incredible civilization of the ancient Egyptians. But Cairo is more than just history. It's a lively modern city filled with bustling markets, delicious street food, and a rich tapestry of daily life. Wander through the narrow streets of the Khan el-Khalili Bazaar, or enjoy a traditional cup of tea while overlooking the Nile River. Cairo's blend of ancient wonders and modern-day vibrancy creates a unique atmosphere that beckons visitors from all over the globe. Whether you're fascinated by history or simply looking for new experiences, Cairo has something for everyone. Believe it or not, the tongue is quite amazing. The human tongue is a unique muscle, often referred to as the only muscle that's only anchored at one end. This special feature gives it incredible flexibility and movement, allowing us to perform essential tasks that we often take for granted. Whether it's speaking, eating, or tasting, the tongue plays a starring role in our everyday lives. Picture this. When you savor a delicious slice of pizza, it's your tongue that helps you navigate those gooey cheese and zesty sauce combinations, enhancing your taste experience. But it doesn't stop there. The tongue is also key to expressing emotions. Just think of how a smile or a sticking out tongue can convey feelings without a single word. Technically, the tongue is made up of a group of muscles that work together like a well-tuned orchestra, each part playing its role in our ability to communicate and enjoy food. Despite its small size, this remarkable muscle has a huge impact on our lives. So next time you say something or enjoy your favorite treat, remember to appreciate the amazing capabilities of your tongue. Ever dreamt of riding through the Swiss Alps? The Glacier Express is not just any train ride. It's a breathtaking journey that takes you through some of the most stunning landscapes in Switzerland. Imagine sitting comfortably in a panoramic carriage, sipping hot cocoa as the scenery unfolds outside your window. This train connects the charming towns of Zermatt and St. Moritz, winding through dramatic snow-capped peaks, lush green valleys, and idyllic glaciers. As you glide along, you'll cross 291 bridges and pass through 91 tunnels, with each twist and turn revealing a new awe-inspiring view. One of the highlights of the trip is the breathtaking Landwasser Viaduct, a stunning bridge that seems to soar right out of a storybook. The train moves slowly, allowing you to savor every moment and snap plenty of photos. Whether you're an avid hiker or just someone who loves a good view, the Glacier Express offers a unique way to experience the Alps, making it a must-do on any travel bucket list. Is it really true that Diet Coke floats? You might be surprised to learn that a regular can of Coke sinks while its diet counterpart stays buoyant in water. Why does this happen? It all comes down to density, which is how heavy something is for its size. Regular Coke is packed with sugar, which adds weight and makes it denser than water. When the can hits the water, the weight pulls it down. Conversely, Diet Coke is sweetened with artificial sweeteners that are much lighter, making the overall can less dense than water. This lighter density allows Diet Coke to bob on the surface, defying expectations. If you've ever tossed a can into a pool or bucket, this little experiment can turn into a fun science lesson. Gather some friends, fill up a container, and see for yourself. This quirky difference not only highlights the fascinating principles of density, but also showcases how small changes in ingredients can lead to surprising and delightful outcomes in our everyday products. Could the Pringles can owe its shape to NASA? It might sound like snack aisle science fiction, but the iconic Pringles can was inspired by aerospace engineering. Inventor Frederick Bauer wasn't just creating a clever tube, he was applying principles from the world of spaceflight. The cylindrical foil-lined cardboard design was patented as a container for the safe transport of fragile articles, a concept rooted in technology used to shield sensitive equipment during rocket launches. Its airtight seal and even pressure distribution protected the delicate, uniform chips from crushing, just like similar designs protected circuit boards and lenses in zero gravity. In essence, the Pringles can is a low-orbit idea brought down to Earth, a practical intersection of high-tech materials and everyday convenience. From space probes to sour cream and onion, it's proof that packaging can be a story of innovation. Did you know kiwis were once called Chinese gooseberries? This quirky little fruit has quite an interesting backstory. Originally discovered in China in the early 20th century, it was aptly named the Chinese gooseberry due to its sweet and tangy flavor, reminiscent of the beloved gooseberry. However, everything changed when the fruit made its way to New Zealand. In a clever marketing move, New Zealand growers decided to rename it kiwi after the fluffy, brown, and flightless kiwi bird, which is a national symbol of the country. This new name not only made the fruit sound more exotic and appealing, but also connected it to its new home. The kiwi quickly gained popularity around the world, and today it is loved for its vibrant green color, unique texture, and delightful taste. Plus, the kiwi is packed with vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber, making it a nutritious snack that's fun to eat. So next time you enjoy this little powerhouse, remember its journey from Chinese gooseberry to kiwi and appreciate the creativity behind its name. Who would have thought every bird is a dinosaur? It's hard to believe, but that sparrow on your windowsill is a living descendant of the mighty dinosaurs. Paleontologists now confirm that modern birds evolved from small theropod dinosaurs, the same group that includes the ferocious Tyrannosaurus rex. Fossils like Archaeopteryx, which lived 150 million years ago, show a creature with feathers, wings, and a wishbone, classic bird traits, but also claws and teeth. Genetic studies reveal that chickens still carry dormant dinosaur DNA. Even feathers preserved in amber give us dazzling, colorful snapshots of prehistoric life. Birds retained what dinosaurs couldn't: lightweight bones, fast metabolism, and flight. So next time you hear a bird sing, remember it's not just chirping, it's echoing across 65 million years of evolutionary survival. Believe it or not, America is a land of contrasts. From the sun-soaked beaches of Florida to the snow-capped peaks of the Rocky Mountains, the United States boasts a stunning variety of landscapes and cultures. Each of the 50 states offers its own unique blend of environments, creating a vibrant tapestry of natural beauty and human experience. For example, in California, you can hike through towering redwood forests, while in Texas, vast deserts stretch for miles. The country's geography ranges from the lush greenery of the Pacific Northwest to the arid plains of the Midwest. This vast diversity also extends to its cultures, influenced by immigration and indigenous histories. You might find lively street festivals in New Orleans, serene spirituality in Utah's deserts, or tech innovation in Silicon Valley. This contrast not only makes for breathtaking travel adventures, but also enriches America's identity, showcasing the ability of its people to create vibrant communities in the most unexpected places. Isn't it fascinating how one nation can hold such varied treasures? You might be shocked to learn this about Venus. Did you know that despite being the second planet from the Sun, Venus is the hottest planet in our entire solar system? With scorching average surface temperatures hovering around 460 degrees Celsius, or 860 degrees Fahrenheit, it's a real inferno. This extreme heat is not because of its distance from the Sun, but is mainly due to its thick atmosphere, which is made up of carbon dioxide and clouds of sulfuric acid. Imagine being trapped in a giant greenhouse, where heat gets in but can't escape. That's exactly what's happening on Venus. This runaway greenhouse effect makes the air pressure there about 92 times greater than Earth's, which is like being deep underwater. With temperatures that could melt lead, Venus is a nightmarish world where even the most durable spacecraft can only survive for a short time. So while it looks beautiful in the night sky, Venus is far from inviting, making it a hot topic for scientists studying our cosmic neighbors. Is it true Titanic's sister ship nearly sank first? Most people know the story of Titanic, but few realize that its older sister, RMS Olympic, almost met disaster before Titanic ever sailed. In 1911, Olympic collided with the British warship HMS Hawke near Southampton, tearing open two compartments. Though it didn't sink, the incident revealed vulnerabilities in the ship's hull design. Despite this close call, the White Star Line made only minor tweaks when building Titanic. Less than a year later, Titanic famously hit an iceberg and sank. Historians now speculate that if Olympic had received a full structural overhaul, the lessons learned might have saved Titanic. Instead, corners were cut and tragedy struck. It's a haunting case of history's warning signs being ignored, and a chilling reminder of how close calls don't always change course in time. What if I told you some people never smell bad? It's true. Approximately 2 to 3% of the human population carries a fascinating genetic mutation that affects their ability to produce certain odors, particularly those linked to sweating. This means that for these lucky individuals, the usual worries about body odor during a workout or a hot day don't apply. While most people might fret about needing a shower after exercising, these individuals can hit the gym, run marathons, or play sports without that concern hanging over them. Imagine being able to sweat it out without worrying about the post-exercise smell. While this mutation might seem like a superpower, it's just a quirky twist in human genetics. The science behind it involves how our bodies break down sweat and create bacteria that often lead to those not-so-pleasant smells. So next time you're at the gym and catch a whiff of something less than floral, remember that for some, body odor is just not on the menu. Can you believe coconuts kill more people than sharks? Sharks may star in our nightmares, but coconuts are the real silent killers. Every year, an estimated 150 people die from falling coconuts, 3 times the global average of fatal shark attacks. A coconut can fall from heights of 25 meters and hit speeds of over 50 km/h, delivering the force of a brick from a rooftop. These accidents are especially common in tropical resorts, where hammocks and beach chairs sit temptingly beneath swaying palms. Unlike sharks, coconuts don't need teeth to do damage. The irony? One is feared for drama, the other is ignored for familiarity. It's a reminder that real danger often hides in the ordinary, not the exotic, and the next time you relax under a coconut tree, a little awareness might go a long way. Curious about unexpected ways mapping services work? It's fascinating to think about how our maps get updated, especially when you consider the hard-to-reach places. Have you ever noticed that some areas just can't be accessed by car? In these cases, mapping services have a creative solution. They send people out with specialized backpacks fitted with cameras. These folks, known as mapping explorers, hike through trails, parks, and even urban environments that cars can't reach. As they walk, their cameras snap thousands of images that are stitched together to create detailed 3D maps. This method ensures that every winding path and hidden corner is captured accurately, making it easier for people to navigate. The process isn't just about getting from point A to point B, it's about discovering the routes that offer breathtaking views or lead to secret spots. So next time you use a navigation app, remember the footsteps of these explorers making the world a little clearer, one photo at a time. Prepare to be amazed by painkiller pricing. You might think that branded painkillers work better than their generic cousins, but there's a surprising twist. They're actually chemically identical. That's right. The aspirin, ibuprofen, or acetaminophen you find in a generic bottle is the same as what you get from a name brand. The only real differences lie in the label, marketing, and of course, the price. Have you ever noticed that a well-known brand can cost you significantly more? This is largely due to extensive advertising and packaging, which leads many people to assume that they're getting a higher quality product. However, studies show that both types of medications meet the same rigorous safety and effectiveness standards set by health authorities. So when you reach for that bottle on the shelf, you don't have to feel guilty about saving a few bucks with the generic option. In the end, whether you choose Tylenol, Advil, or their generic versions, you're getting the same pain relief. Now, isn't that a good reason to check those labels next time? What if I told you about Crazy Horse Memorial? This stunning project, located in the Black Hills of South Dakota, aims to become the largest sculpture in the world. Carved into the mountain, Crazy Horse Memorial honors the Lakota leader Crazy Horse, who famously resisted the U.S. government's encroachment on Native American land. Started in 1948 by sculptor Korczak Ziolkowski, the work is still ongoing and showcases human determination and artistry. The sculpture will eventually depict Crazy Horse riding a horse and pointing into the distance, symbolizing the Native American spirit and pride. Over the years, it has attracted millions of visitors, inspiring them with its grand vision and cultural significance. While funding and time pose challenges due to the massive scale and complexity of the carving, the project continues thanks to donations and the dedication of the Ziolkowski family. This monumental undertaking reflects not only a tribute to a warrior, but also a continual celebration of Native American heritage. Could you imagine witnessing its completion in your lifetime? You won't believe this about world currencies. There are 168 different currencies in the world, each representing the unique economy of a country or region. From the US dollar to the Japanese yen, these currencies allow us to buy goods and services while also reflecting the culture and values of each place. What's more astonishing is that billions of dollars worth of new banknotes are printed globally every single day. This immense amount of money helps to keep up with demands in the economy, ensuring that people can transact easily. However, it also raises important questions about inflation, counterfeit risks, and environmental impacts since printing money requires a lot of resources. Did you know that some countries, like Zimbabwe, have experienced hyperinflation, leading to the need for trillion-dollar banknotes? As economies grow and change, the creation and management of currency play a crucial role in maintaining financial stability around the world. So, next time you grab cash or swipe your card, think about the complex world behind that little piece of paper. A hidden gem awaits in Bolivia's salt flat. Salar de Uyuni is not just any salt flat, it's the largest in the world and a breathtaking natural wonder. Imagine walking on a vast, glimmering white expanse that seems to stretch on forever, especially during the dry season when the sun casts brilliant light on the salt crust. But wait until rainy season arrives. The landscape transforms into a massive, glittering mirror that reflects the sky, creating a stunning illusion where it's hard to tell where the earth ends and the sky begins. This incredible display draws photographers and adventurers from around the globe, all eager to capture its surreal beauty. Plus, this unique ecosystem is also home to various wildlife, including flamingos, who rely on the salt flats for feeding. The rich cultural heritage of the Aymara and Quechua people also adds to the allure, with traditional practices intertwined with the landscape. From awe-inspiring views to its vibrant ecosystem, Salar de Uyuni is a magical place that offers a little bit of everything: nature, culture, and unforgettable memories.